Okay, so do these guys nowadays even like women? I mean, what is with this look? This is the guy, David, D4vd, his name is spelled, with the hit song, I guess, on TikTok, Romantic Homicide. He's touring now. He's a big deal. A car registered to him, if you haven't heard, a Tesla, that had been parked on different streets in the Hollywood Hills, which is an expensive part of neighborhood in LA. It would be moved every few days, but if you leave your car for too long on a public street, especially in a nicer neighborhood, somebody call, get it towed. So this Tesla gets towed a few days ago and with Texas plates, and at the tow yard, the employees report a very strong bad odor. So the police are called, open it up, there's a garbage bag with what used to be a living human being in it. A girl, Celeste Hernandez, that went missing when she was 13. She would be 15 now. This David guy, he's 20 now. Here's a screenshot from Discord that people are saying that was them interacting on a Discord server, because he started off as a gamer. Celeste in here, Bark, is her letting him know she's in the Discord chat. She would have been 11, and he would have been 17. Now, I'm certainly one of those people that thinks there should be some changes to the statutory thing between, 20-year-old and a 17-year-old. But 17 and 11, 11-year-old is pre-pubescent. Which, boy, people are getting really weird. Now, look at this guy's picture. Like, did he really want a woman? Or do you want a pre-pubescent girl? Before you go through puberty and your hormones turn you, some of us, into full men or women, little boys and little girls aren't that much different, because they're not, their hormones haven't kicked in. That's why I was like, guys that are into the real submissive women and little bitty, skinny, submissive, it's kind of like a child, kind of boyish. All this gender bending is fucking weird, and this age stuff, I think it all goes together for some of the people. Like, it's just, there's no boundaries. We're just do anything. But anyway, so this David guy got big off this song Romantic Homicide on TikTok, with lyrics like, it feels like you don't care. Enlighten me, my dear. In the back of my mind, you died and I didn't even cry. Not a single tear. In the back of my mind, I killed you and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. Now, the song came out. She went missing in 2024. The song came out in late 2022. So there's a good at least 18-month gap. But it was something in his head. Like, I remember when I was young and we were getting in trouble and all that. Like, that type of stuff was on my mind, and then some version of it ends up happening. So he was certainly, you're writing songs about taking the life of your girlfriend. I guess it's easy to look back, just like with this Charlie Kirk guy, and say, oh, you should have seen the signs. But I don't know. When people say weird stuff around me, I say something to them. I'd be like, that sounds weird or schizophrenic. Like, do you know what you're saying? Are you conscious of what you're saying? So anyway, so this guy is cooperating with authorities, but the car is registered to his name. It's a Tesla. It was towed, had a bag with her in it. They got the same tattoo, shh, that Rihanna made popular back in the day. Like, shh, don't tell nobody, shh. I guess it goes on this finger. I don't know. They both had it. The corpse has it. But it's hard to explain a body in a bag in your car. So, wow, man. So he probably did that and left her in there a long time. When I was in, no, was I? Okay, no, I wasn't. I went to jail after that guy, but there was a famous case in Michigan, and I ended up being friends with the guy's partner in the group. Soulful Moaning was a big hit local song in Detroit. I don't know, it might have been regional, but it was like a big deal in Detroit. It was like an R&B song. And it was two guys, and one of them ended up, he had like a white girlfriend in Canada. If you don't know Detroit, you go downtown Detroit and go over a bridge or a tunnel to Canada. And he like killed her and her friend, like burned them up in a car while this song was out. So he ended up, he got life, no parole. But my boy, Cadillac Dale, that was his partner in the group, if I'm remembering correctly, or his buddy. I'm almost positive. And Cadillac Dale, shout out to Cadillac Dale. Cadillac Dale did a lot of work with different, when I was a local video director there in Detroit, he would sing on different people's songs. Black Lagoon, the group I met him through. He also did some stuff with Shane Capone and different people. And Cadillac Dale, his voice was sampled on Jack Harlow's I don't want no whips and chains. That's my boy Cadillac Dale. That's his voice. So he's getting a publishing credit off this. So good for him. I hope you got all your money. Anyways, so rhythm and blues singers murkifying their lady friends in weird ways. I don't know. I mean, I'm just talking here, but like interacting with rhythm and blues people versus the rappers, it was always very different. Not Cadillac Dale. Cadillac Dale's a regular guy, but a lot of them, I mean, you're singing love songs in public. I mean, maybe you are overly emotional or a little. That's the thing about being creative or being an artist. You do have to be a little weird and disturbed, because you're not, if you were just like everybody else, you wouldn't be making creative stuff, right? You do have to be a little a little bit weird, a little bit off, but how weird and how off. So that's pretty tragic. The girl lived in Lake Elsinore, which is kind of it's maybe a little more than an hour from LA. It's like Southern California is so massive. There's so many places like Lake Elsinore. Like, it's not small. It's probably 50,000 people. But even people in California never heard of it because there's so many cities here. Kind of a lower income, kind of rural. Not rural, but it's like near a lake. Like, I think there's like some white supremacist gangs from around there. There's always Mexican gangs. There might be some type of Crips or something. I don't know, but it's an area that has like white supremacist gangs, to give you an idea of Lake Elsinore. But so the girl walked out of there, her parents' home. She'd be 15 now. She was 13. It was in early 2024. So he would have been 18 or 19, picking up talking to her when she was 11. So David, I listened to that song, Romantic Homicide. He's one of those people like Lil Nas X and all that just, that black goth thing, it seems gimmicky. Like, it's like we've reached, so many people are a little bit famous now. Like, I'm a little bit famous. A lot of young people feel this weight, like, oh, if you're not kind of famous, you're meaningless. And that is sort of becoming the case. I mean, I'm not saying it should be like that, but like, I could see how a young person could feel like that, or anybody, frankly, that if you don't have, how many followers you got, which is not a healthy place for a society to be. If you're someone who naturally can speak in public or do things and people like to listen to it, great. I enjoy being who I am. I appreciate everybody listening. Like, share, and subscribe. But inventing so much of what is coming out now, especially in the music, seems like someone sat and thought, like they can't really make anything that's catchy. They're not interesting. So, what can I do that's an unexpected combination of traits? Okay, I'm black, but I'm going to dress up like crazy white goth kid from the suburbs. That's been going on for a while now, obviously. People like Playboy Cardi and others that are big have used it. His whole little crew, Ken Carson. There's another one that sounds like it's Ken Carson. And there's another one that sounds just like him to me. They all have that vibe. And if you're into that, that's fine. And I'm not saying that inherently black kid can't be goth or that's weird. I'm just saying a lot of them, it seems like you just put something on to get attention. Like, But a lot of people play dress up and think that doesn't make you creative. And another thing I learned being in LA here, a lot of empty young people that are empty, they wasn't loved growing up, they don't feel valued. There's this thing, if you read biographies of famous people or in the entertainment business, there's a lot of that, I was weird and no one liked me in high school, I was GAY, I was in the Glee Club, they made fun of me. And it's been taken to mean if I'm weird and no one likes me, if I dress in some bizarre way, if no one understands me, people say I'm crazy, that must actually mean I'm special, I'm great, I'm talented. Well, no, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It probably doesn't. You probably are. You probably have a bad personality and people don't like you. A lot of people you cross paths in LA that are kind of wannabe entertainment people, immediately you can be talking to them for 1 minute. For the first, you don't even have to talk to them. Their whole vibe, the way they hold their body when they talk to you, you just be like, oh, no, you ain't got it. You're not even able to make me like you in a conversation, much less you're going to make a song or be in some movie or something, and I'm supposed to... You're not even likable. That's why street guys like real drug dealers and different people do well in the music and the rap. Because to make it outside, even just hanging out, being in inner city nightclubs, much less selling dope or pimping, whatever the fuck, being in a gang, you're going to have some type of social skills because you're around dangerous, volatile people all the time. You in dangerous situations, you will get fucked up. So if you're unlikable and you hanging out in places where people get fucked up at, you ain't gonna make it long in life. So that's why so many people from that criminal world, whether they're criminals or they just grew up in a neighborhood like that, do well because you're forced to develop some amount of communication skills and know how to talk to people without antagonizing them and disrespectful. But this guy looks really weird. His music didn't sound too good to me. It's gimmicky. All this emo, ride wave. Every song is a sad, my granny left me and now you did me wrong. I don't know. And the people that I know that like ride wave are kind of overly emotional. Grown ass men. But, hey, to each his own. Who am I to talk? All the emotions have been burned out of me by life. But yeah. Check what your little brothers and your friends are doing on the internet. They talking to 11-year-old girls, man. Like, you got to check people early on. So, David's career looks like it's going to be over before getting started. And I'm not into the celebrity gossip too much. I don't know if my demographic is going to like this, but this is just so shocking. This is if you really pay attention to the content I've been making, one of my themes I keep coming back to and make stuff about is the entertainment industry. It's not even the industry. I mean, the industry's fucked up too, but the kind of people that are drawn is people looking to be validated. I don't feel important, but if I can make a song that catches on TikTok, if I can be, liked by fans for something, and then that's why with people's antics, Christian Rock just acting totally insane in public, just so desperate for attention. It's sad. And then this story, obviously this was a sick guy. He hasn't been charged yet. Let me not convict him, but I don't know why you would have the remains of your underage girlfriend in your abandoned car. It's hard to come up with a scenario in which he's not the bad guy. I mean, look at that. What YNW Melly almost, listen, he hasn't been convicted again, but the evidence pretty damn bad to murk your own friends and make it seem like, and try to do a whole big cover-up story. I mean, Ryan Melly's been in jail, 6 years, 7 years? Whoa. So there's a lot of that's why all this weird stuff happens with these entertainers, man. They're fucked up, and it's not just across all demographics. Like, you want to read about some lowlifes? Go revisit the articles about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's marriage. One of their apartments was it was on 9th and Main. I lived at 10th Olympic and Hope, which is a couple blocks away. So they were right in my neighborhood. So I know, like, the coffee shop they lived above. It's Tuesday afternoon. I'm Johnny Depp, you're Amber Heard, and you're drunk and I'm coked up. Mind you, it's noon on Tuesday, and we're throwing each other's phones out the window. Like, that's like just run-of-the-mill crackhead, just loser shit. But they happen to be physically attractive, famous people with money, so I guess it has the veneer of, that Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial kind of messed up both of their careers, because after hearing about their personal life, it's kind of like, I don't really like you anymore. But so what do you guys think about this David? You think he did it? I mean, in this case of getting your car registered to you with the means of a girl you were dating who disappeared from Lake Elsinore, hard to see what other scenario is happening.